Yo,
What's poppin', Queen? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, you talking my language on live today, man. I had to come pop in, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to my girl Sage, dog. For real, she's not lying. That documentary shaped my mindset in a bunch of different ways. Um, Two things. The first thing is kind of crazy. Like I'm traveling. I don't know if y'all can tell right now, but energy and vibration is so real, y'all. Like, what are the odds? I don't even be. I distance myself. I detach from social media
What's
a
up?
lot. And what are the odds I get on? She on there. She on here talking and like brought me up. Like soon as I tapped in, she was like, "That's crazy, D. Like that's just energy and vibration." And a lot of people miss that connection with that vibration because, like she said, when we wake up in the morning time, you get to start thinking about the physical world so many different ways, right? Now, let's just take a step back. Let me make it practical for y'all a little bit. When you sleep, right, you in a dream state. You in a very relaxed state. You in a very relaxed mind state, right? Your consciousness on a different level. When you wake up in the morning, you still have a part of that, right? So to keep that flow going, to keep that heavenly, what I call it, vibration going, you start your day off, or you should start your day off to yourself in gratitude, right? You talk to God, whatever higher power it is you believe in, and tell them thank you for whatever it is you're experiencing in your life. Because if you know how I know, nothing really happens to you. Everything in your life happens for you. Every single thing in your life happens for you. And that way you have many, many things to be grateful for. And if you start your day off like that, you're subconsciously telling your mind to stay in that theta mind state, to what theta brain waves, I'm sorry, to stay in that certain heavenly mind state. So you go through your days and you go through your days more peaceful. You're not rushing. You're not stressed out about all of these different things that's not going your way. Why? Because your mind is focused on the things that you do have and the things that are going your way. And it's
Mhm.
just it's just a much peaceful life, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I moved from New Orleans. I'm still there a lot, but shit, man, I left from New Orleans because of depression. Right, my mind was way off. Like I was going through a lot, and when I started slowing things down in my life, that's when my life got better. Things in the outside world never really did change. I just got better. Right,
Yep.
I just
Yep.
continue to get better every day. I worked on building my mindset, working on my thoughts and my emotions, and I started getting better. And I started noticing that this shit still happening. Real estate deals still canceling. People still bitching. People
Yep.
still, all of that shit still go on, but I don't let it
Yep.
affect me that much anymore because I wake up every day in gratitude. I wake up every day keeping my mindset slowed down and I flow with life, y'all. It's so important to do that. I don't know the best ways for me to, what I encourage people to do. What worked for me was meditation, right? It helped
Mm-hmm.
me start noticing my thoughts. It helped me start noticing my emotions and started becoming one with them instead of trying to run from it and hide them and suppress them. I started investigating. You know what I'm saying? Why am I thinking like this? Why am I feeling like this? I started asking myself the question, right? And when I started asking myself the questions, y'all, I started growing. I started growing so much stronger, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Like I was super masculine, right? And I don't want this to go over y'all head like masculine and feminine is supposed to be some kind of boy and girl type of shit. No, 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 no.
Right.
Hear me when I
Right.
tell you this. I lost all connection to my feminine energy growing up because I felt like I had to be a man so fucking bad, y'all. Like I had to be so fearless and all of that shit, right? And I lost all of my feminine energy. But the moment I started to tap in and started freeing my inner child and started releasing it and getting my feminine energy back
D.
out, yeah, I'm
D.
telling.
Listen. I don't know if you remember this, but I was on a live. I remember this live, and you just was like, "Sage, y'all don't understand what you like. You what that?" I was saying I don't like a man who is out of touch with his femininity because there is something I love a masculine man. I love a man who is everything a man's supposed to be. But there is something about a man who is because what comes with that feminine side is what women possess that I think men also need, and that is the ability to discern, right? That is the ability to nurture things. Like a lot of those things, I think that men should definitely stay attached to and connected to, because it makes them so much more of a better man. And when I was saying this, you were just kind of like, but
I
now I always say that, D, because it's so refreshing, and that just speaks a lot about like your growth and your ability to learn. It's just so refreshing to see you now and just see you just speaking all of those things now.
yeah, man. Yeah,
And it's
man.
just like, wow.
I had to like, you know, and they say on the other side of fear is your biggest blessings, right? And that was part of it.
Mhm.
Like we got to change our relationship with fear, and not think of fear as just something that we're scared of. It's just something that we're in denial with, something that we get frustrated with
Oh,
easily.
that's good.
Any negative type of vibration, that is what I consider fear. And once you overcome it, and once you start investigating and building a relationship with it, you start seeing beautiful things in your life. Like for this particular instance, I'm trying to be so masculine. I don't, I hope I don't want to offend anybody, because I have nothing against quote unquote gay people. Let that be. That's the first thing I said. But I used to always be afraid of that. I used to always be afraid, like I never be there. So I shut off the feminine part of my energy. And once I started becoming one with myself and realized, like, hold up, I love women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be gay if I don't want to be gay. So let me start tapping into this feminine energy of mine, and it taught me how to love, y'all. It taught me how to care. It taught me how to understand. It taught me how to be compassionate. Lord God damn, like compassion is like the biggest thing for me in my life right now. It taught me how to not think by myself and just think with somebody else. Like think what they feel what they feel, and see it from their point of view, y'all. Like I ain't gonna lie, when Sage first told me about The Secret, I watched it now because I told her I would. And I came back and I was honest and was like, yeah, man, I don't get it. It ain't for me right now. But one thing about me since 2020, when I started awakening, I started realizing like, just because I don't get it now don't mean I won't get it later. So I went back and revisited it. As soon as I watched it, it clicked. And she was the first person I called, and I told her exactly what it did for me. It just helped me see the world different. I think we too caught up into this physical realm, y'all. We too caught up. And I'm not saying the physical realm is not important, but it's a whole spiritual side. It's a whole mental side. It's a whole emotional side that we have to find a balance with and become one with. And once you can become one with all of those aspects of life, success is all for you. Success has got your
Success
name.
is, it's
I'm,
got your name on it.
I'm telling you, it's so easy to speak things into your life. Like, man, like it sounds like magic. It sounds like sorcery. I get it. I understand. I feel that. I used to think the same way. But once you become one with yourself in your life, you can create the life that you desire. Whatever that thing is that you want, whatever that thing is that you need, it is already yours. You got to think about it.
D.
I'm going to go in my bag. I'm going to get in my bag right now. Everything you, before you came to this earth, you wrote your whole life out. You wrote everything it was that you desire. Why you think you feel the way you feel about the things that you want? Why you think sometimes it seems so fucking hard to get, right? You wrote this path out. You wrote this whole journey out, right? And you got to trust it. You got to trust it. So everything that you want is really already yours. You just got to step out of your way and go get that. You gotta slow down in your life and stop thinking things don't happen like that. Slow down and start showing gratitude, and watch how some of those things that you've been wanting all your life start magically appearing for you. You've been doing it your whole life. You just don't realize. You just don't realize you've been doing it. I'm telling y'all, tap in. Everything Sage be saying is 100% facts. I'm telling y'all.
I don't think people realize that the desire to desire is all you need. All right. So if you're desiring a thing, that desire to desire tells you that it's already yours because it's in you. It's in you already. The only thing we have to do is to believe in order to manifest. Every single thing in my life, and anybody who has been knowing me for a long time knows this, every single thing in my life I have commanded with my mouth. I have said that it was mine before I even had a plan to get it. The first house I purchased that I lived in, I still got it in my notes. One day I'm going to post it and blur out the address. I said, X, Y, and Z is mine. This is where I live. Before I bought it, I used to pull up in the driveway like it was mine. Everything that I have, my career. I used to work in a hospital, and I worked at Harris too, but I used to be there. The girls on Facebook, they tell me all the time, dang girl, they be like, you walked around that hospital and you told us what you was gonna do, and you doing everything you said you was gonna do. I ain't had no plan for that. I just knew in my heart I had the desire to desire these things that I wanted, and I made them happen. And you're right. When you haven't tapped in yet and you not in tune, this shit gonna sound like magic to you. That's so cliche. No, my nigga, it's real. It's real.
Real,
Manifestation is so real.
so real, y'all. Like y'all, like man, y'all would think I'm crazy for some of the stories that I'll tell y'all about manifestation, but it's super real, y'all. And I love what you said about the heart, and it's already in you. Y'all don't know how powerful our fucking heart is. Our brain is powerful, but nothing beats love. Nothing beats that heart. Once you feel it, the feeling of wanting something is really all you need to have it. When you can feel it,
Yep.
right? When you can imagine and just have a vision in your head about it, that's really all that
That's
matters.
all you need.
That's where gratitude comes in. You got to relax and understand and know that it's already yours. And once you start practicing gratitude and be grateful about everything, you're going to start seeing the signs of that thing that you desire start happening in little small pieces, y'all. In little small pieces. You ain't got to worry about how. I don't care what higher power or whatever God, whatever you believe in, it don't matter. Whatever that is gonna guide you to that. You ain't got to worry about how. All you got to do is be patient, show gratitude, and keep feeling that you want to, and you're gonna start seeing the signs to how to get that. I swear to God, I'm not lying about that, y'all. That's 100% facts. Everything that I got in my life, and this is my man. I'm real tapped in right now, and 33 is a universal power number. This is I turn 33 tomorrow. And this year has been so magical. I've been manifesting so much shit. Some shit be like that, and it's just so crazy. I'm almost mad at myself for not being tapped in for so long, y'all. So whoever it is, whatever it is you're going through, y'all, man, look, tap into yourself. Start getting rid of some of the distractions. Start getting rid of some of the social media sites, some of the things that don't serve you. Ask yourself, is this shit really serving you? And if it's not serving you, it's a distraction. Get rid of some of those
Hmm.
distractions and start becoming one with yourself. I ain't telling you to
And
be.
you don't know something is a distraction until after it's finished distracting you.
Yo,
So
real talk.
you really just have to. The question is this serving me? Because you don't know something is distracting you until you distract it and it done cause chaos in your life.
Yo. And we got to understand that some things was serving us at one time, and it's okay to move on because it may not be serving you no more. That goes for people in your life, y'all. I know it's hard to walk away from that significant other. I know it's hard to walk away from that job, that business, whatever it is, y'all. It might not be serving you no more. So, like she said, ask yourself the question: is it still serving me? Is this putting me in a higher vibration? Am I learning here? Am I having fun here? Does my heart feel here? And if the answer is no to any of the above, it gotta rock, y'all. It really gotta rock.
It gotta go. Dang, V, I'm so grateful for you coming on here. It's you don't know, but I tell you all the time how refreshing it is. Not saying that you was always a dope person, you know what I mean? But like just to see you just come into this space, cause let me tell you something. It's a lonely place. So I tell people all the time that I operate in this realm of the world that's considered normal, but I'm really not like a whole bunch of people. I'm not a normal person.
Real
And so
talk.
it gets lonely sometimes, and that's why a part of me, when you find people who you know got it in them, or that's why I was like, D, watch this. And other people, I'm like, watch this. I look, listen to this. So because it's like I'm trying to bring people into my world because it gets lonely when you speaking a certain language and people don't even understand the language. They can't comprehend the language. You know what I mean? It gets lonely and it sometimes gets frustrating. That's like you traveling to another country and you trying to speak your language in another country. The people are not understanding nothing you saying, and it's like you standing there like, give me a translator or something, because you trying to get your point across. It gets frustrating. And so the same happens when you in this realm of being awakened and you in this realm of having the wisdom and the clarity. It gets lonely because there are some conversations that I sit in and I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I don't want to talk about this.
Oh God. Oh God, no. Oh God. It really feels lonely because it's like you have all it, because for me it's like the more you know, the more you don't know. It's like the more I find out, the more I realize I don't know much at all. So it feels like I have no one to talk to at times. It feels like there's no one to understand what I'm seeing right now. But it's super refreshing to just still be you, because you're gonna naturally gravitate towards the people that will understand. And that's what I applaud Sage so much for. Because even though she was in a space of maybe I am alone, maybe he won't understand this, she still threw it out there. She still was herself, threw it out there, and naturally I gravitated towards her because eventually I was on that same vibration. So we got to be ourselves or whatever we think and believe and all that. And then the universe is going to align the right people on our journey with us. We're never alone. Like, that's one thing I know for sure. We not alone out here.
I needed to hear that. That was good.
Yeah, it get kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie. I'm changing my relationship with fear now. That's what I've been working on, I think, for the last month and a half. And what I started realizing is fear is love. Like, love is so powerful. Fear is a form of love, one of the highest forms of love. And if you peel back the layers of fear, you'll see why it's love. And it's hard for me to explain it right now because I'm still learning it. But it gets scary out here. It feels alone. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? I know there's my tribe is out there. I know, like, I can go and look at Sage page. Sage success leave clues. This is one of my mentors taught me this. And what I started realizing in my life was Sage was one of the clues that kind of helped me. I ain't gonna lie, with success. You know, I'm not afraid to admit, watching how she did things, how her mind operate. I'm taking pages out of her, do it her way. I'm just taking pages out and writing my own story with the pages that I studied from her. Success leaves clues, y'all. Don't the people that inspire you, the people that you look up to, look at how they operate and look at how they're doing things, and it got some clues in there for your success as well. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I talked about that earlier. A lot of things that we go through, we don't even have to go through it if we just pay attention to other people. And I said that's why I love to watch interviews. All the clues are there. They tell you how they started, they tell you how they got where they got, and they tell you all the stuff that happened in between. I don't have to go through all the mishaps and all of that if somebody else has already been through it and they are willing to give me all the insight and information on it. Why I'm gonna put myself through it?
Real talk. Real talk.
And that's where a lot of wisdom comes from what you learn from somebody else's successes, their troubles and their trials. That's where real wisdom comes from.
Yep. Heck yeah, man. It's like, I mean, I know the answers. I've been studying this shit for years, and I talk about it on my podcast all the time.
Thank you.
Real talk, like, I think it's because we have this secret agenda of wanting to be better or best and not realizing that we're all here to help each other. Like, God got all of us here to help each other, right? I have things about my life that I can help Sage with. Sage has things in her life that she can help me with, and so forth and so on, y'all. It's the fucking road right here got something that I can learn from if I really pay attention to it.
Yep.
We all connected. We all one. We not alone. We connected in some kind of ways, and that's what gratitude comes in at again. Because when you open your life up and your mind up to gratitude, you start noticing yourself in other things and people, and you find appreciation for it. And for example, y'all, it's a little dog I've been having. This dog has showed me so much about me and my life. You know what I'm saying? Just watching a dog, and it's crazy when you just start opening your mind up to gratitude and stop comparing yourself to other people and start welcoming other people's ideas and other people's success stories and all of that, because it got some clues in there, man. People like myself, I'm not afraid to share my story. I'm not afraid to share what I went through. I was broke as shit at one point in my life, y'all. I'm not scared. I talk about that shit on my on everything. Like, I don't care, because I know the things that I'm saying is gonna help somebody. I know somebody is gonna have this business mistake or this business thing that they going through that I'd already beat it already. I'd already failed, and I already found out how to figure that out already. So I'm gonna tell that, and that person is gonna listen to it and learn from it. And I watch interviews and do the same thing. Like, damn, I had that same thing go on in my life. Oh, that's how he did it. Bam, just like that. That's manifestation. I got a problem in my heart. I know I'm gonna fix it. Boom, I watch TV. He talking about it. Damn, there go the answer right there. Because I'm opening my mind up to receive, y'all. I'm not closing my mind out to anything. Like, I don't have to accept anything. I don't have to accept anything that's true. But I am going to listen to any and everything.
Oh,
Everybody's perspective.
that's so good.
Oh, God. That's real talk.
That's so good. Because
I love you.
we are taught.
I love you, Sage. I really do. Like, as
I love
a friend,
you too.
as a business person, as everything, like, real shit. I love what you got going on, God.
Same here. I love you too, my whole heart, and I'm so excited and so happy to see like all the things that's gonna happen in your life as you know, as a result of you just doing the work, putting in the work, all the meditation. You teaching me about like meditating, and you know, like you said, we can always learn from each other, and I'm always learning from you as well. Like, as a creative, my mind would just go 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 go, and I had to watch you in your phase of like meditation and the things that you would get from it, and I said, I gotta calm my mind. Like, I have to get into this, and it's been so life changing for me as well. So we definitely could always learn from each other, and I'm so grateful to be connected to you, and you know, just be able to learn from you as well as you learn from me.
Absolutely. Much
Yep.
love, much love.
But D Saul got a podcast, y'all. Go follow him. Go look on his page. We need to do more lives like this. I used to do it a lot, but I got away from it. You gotta hold me accountable, D.
Yeah, man. I be going live on Facebook. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I don't know how to do it. But maybe if anybody out there that know the answer to this, y'all let me know. But on Facebook, I can go save my live and put it on my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I be going live on there because I can have content to post for reels and all of that. But yeah, we definitely got to go start back, man. Every time we went on, we go crazy. We did Valentine's Day last year in 2022. Y'all got to go scroll through my feed and go check that one out, man. We really was in our bag about love.
We was in our bag on
it. Relationships. I'm telling you, it's like 40 some minutes, I think. It ain't super long, but we really had some super good perspectives. And I enjoy actually going back watching it because it was some things that Sage was saying that I was kind of like, and now I'm with another mind, because every day we wake up to a fresh new life. We are a fresh new mind, a fresh new everything. And so when I looked at it with a new mind, y'all, I'm like, Sage had a motherfucking point right there, man. She really had a point right there. And it's just, I don't know, man. I'm just in love with life, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm on the other side of depression. I beat that shit. I beat the fuck out of it.
Period.
As my New Orleans people would say, I bet the fuck out that shit. You know what I mean? And life is just so grateful now, man. Like, there's still things going on in my world, but man, life is fucking good. So like you were saying, I'm gonna try to find a link and drop my podcast, man. I talk about real life shit. I just talk about what we go through. You know what I'm saying? I know all the men on here, I know y'all will find great benefit from it, because y'all will see how I'm not afraid to be vulnerable, how I feel, about how jealous I can be sometimes, about how fearful I can be. You know what I mean? Like, mistakes that I made in my life, I'm vulnerable as shit. So y'all check that out. Subscribe to my YouTube. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me get on your platform, man. Much gratitude. I swear to God. Appreciate it.
For sure. All right, Z. Well, we'll get up soon.
I got you. I'm gonna hop out, but I'm gonna come back and drop the link to my podcast on in the comments.
Okay, do that. I'm gonna wait till you do that before I end the live. Oh.
Okay, it ain't gonna take me long. I got you. All right.
All right.